ペルーから参りました、クリアンです。よろしくお願いします。
Hello, today we're going to tell you about the Asian influence over the Peruvian people. To begin, I would like to tell you the story of how the influence began. It all started around the 1800s when Japan was going through a rough time demographically speaking. So, the government had to persuade young men to leave the country. After the Sino-Japanese War, Japan was also having a slow economy and a surplus of skilled workers. These two reasons and the search for better opportunities and payment meant Japanese men embarking a journey to the other side of the Pacific. The idea for the Japanese who came was to stay 4 years and then return, but they decided to settle and open business there.
The Japanese culture is well known by its great food, and this hasn't been an exception in the mixture of these two cultures. Even though Japan food is very wanted worldwide, Lima, according to Bloomberg, is considered as the best gastronomic city throughout the world. Putting these two cultures together was one of the best paths of innovating in food. Many people may say that sushi and ceviche does not go along, but mixing the Japanese kitchen with the Peruvian kitchen could possibly silence many of these people. Nowadays, it is not only that we see Japanese Peruvian food in Lima or Tokyo, but also in Bogota and even in New York. Food has proven the world that could be an exit to a demographic problem. Taking the best of two cultures and creating one new could possibly tell a lot of things about these great countries.
One of the facts that people don't know about the influence of Japanese people in Peruvian society is that Alberto Fujimori, a Japanese Peruvian, became the president of the Republic of Peru. He was elected president in 1990 and was re-elected in the year 1995. One important fact about this is that he was the first Japanese-descended person to be elected president in Latin America.
In World War II, the Japanese population in Peru came under attack as the racism swept the Western Hemisphere. Being aware of the racist mobilization, many Japanese parents gave their kids Spanish names in an effort to integrate them into Peruvian society. At the same time, many of these children were called a Japanese name at home. This was an attempt to retain some of the Japanese culture heritage that was considered so valuable. The naming process of many Japanese children then shows that simultaneously Japanese Peruvian families actively work to maintain and celebrate their culture while strategically maneuvering through a racist regime in order to survive as a culture and as a community.
ペルーから参りました、クリアンです。よろしく